vest on, Joe.
Right.
And your heavy underpants.
Right.
And don't forget to see that they make your bed nice and warm.
I will, I know.
There's a hot water bottle in your bag. See that they wrap your nightshirt and your bed socks around it.
Right.
There's just one more thing, Joe. You know what London is?
Right, I do.
Iniquity lurks in every dark corner.
I know, Emma. And it isn't always round the corner either. Sometimes it's very tempting.
To people who are easily tempted.
Oh, that's what I mean, love.
Well, I'll go and finish your packing. You haven't much time, you know. Now, I wonder who that is.
I'll answer it. Hello? This is Chapelthorpe 26. Call from London. All right, put 'em through. Hello? This is Mr. Joe Puddlefoot speaking. Is that you, Charmaine? I didn't recognise your voice. You shouldn't ring through here, lovey. It's dangerous.
Oh, now don't be angry with me, darling. I was so excited to get your letter saying you were coming to town. I simply had to ring up to make sure you hadn't changed your mind. You'll come along and see me directly you arrive, won't you? All right. I'll expect you about tea time.
About tea time be it. We'll think it over and perhaps we'll... Do I what? Not half, love. Well, I quite agree with you, George. Yes, we must be very careful in these matters. Well, you never know whose eye may be on us. Eh? Eh? Ah. I must got cut off.
Who are you talking to?
A fellow named George. You don't know him?
George. But I heard you call him Love.
That's his other name. Lovelace. George Lovelace.
What did he want?
Well, he was talking about little property investment.
Is it good?
It's what you might call very tempting.
Don't do anything hasty, Joe.
No, it's a proposition I've had in mind for a long time. That's one of the reasons I'm going to London.
Well, couldn't you have done it by letter?
This is one of them things that is best done in person, lass.
Well, don't forget to be back in time for your lecture on the abolition of strong drink and tobacco.
I shall be back tomorrow night.
What are you going to do about Jack's letter?
Oh, I'd forgotten all about him. So the silly young fool wants to get married, does he? He must be daft. I'll soon put a stop to that.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to send a telegram.
Well, I'll go and get you that and coat while you're doing it. Joe? Joe?
What's to do, lass?
What's to do, indeed?
Where did you find them?
In your pocket.
Oh, that's right, I remember. A brand plucked from the burning. Surely you don't think me guilty of such a sin?
2 sins, you mean? There's 2 missing.
That's right, the young fella had smoked 2 before I converted him from his wicked ways.
Oh, Joe, I'm so glad
That's
I
all
thought...
right, lovey, you can't help the way your mind works. Now, I've written that telegram to Jack, and I've put a spoke in his wheel, too. You read it.
Well, the old cockroach has answered.
Your uncle?
Yes.
Good.
Not so good. The answer's no.
How could he do such a thing? Do you know I believe he's deliberately trying to keep us apart?
And succeeding.
It's the limit. Well, it can't be because of me, because he hasn't seen me.
It's not a question of anyone but himself. As long as it suits him to have control of my money, he's going to keep control.
How much longer is he your trustee?
Another 3 years, yeah?
But, Jack, the money will be yours. Why couldn't you borrow against it?
Because if I do and I'm found out, I lose the lot.
Well, what are we going to do?
I know what I should do if I were in your position.
What?
Turn me down.
No, I wouldn't do that, darling.
Of course, on the other hand, you could marry me.
That part's easy, but how do we carry on from there?
Well, I suppose we should have to go on short rations for a bit.
That's probably all right when you get used to it.
Don't you believe it? I've tried. The longer it lasts, the worse it gets.
Well, supposing you suggest something. I thought you said your novel had been accepted.
So it has, but you know how these publishers mess you about. It'll be months and months before I touch for anything. Yes, I suppose we shall have to wait until then.
I only wish I could.
Why? What's to stop you?
You know the position? There's that awful Count Luxor man.
Now, don't let's talk about that dreadful piece of cheese.
That's all very well. But Father's trying to make me marry him.
Yes, but you don't love him.
I hate him.
Well, then why didn't you tell him so?
Darling, I have. But he pesters the very life out of me.
Can't you keep out of his way?
How can I when he's a guest in the house?
You know, you're being very difficult.
Oh, darling, I'm sorry. But it is a rotten position, isn't it?
Well, I know what I'm going to do.
What?
I'm going to see your father.
A lot of good that'll be.
You never know.
After the way he treated you last time?
Well, dash it all, a man must suffer something for love, mustn't he?
It would be far better to see your uncle.
Uncle? Utterly useless.
Very well, then. I'm going to see him.
You?
Why not?
But you're his best lecture, his most awful example. You use lipstick, you smoke, you drink cocktails. Yes, I don't think I've told you for the last 5 minutes. You're beautiful.
Oh, darling, stop joking.
Joke? My dear girl, this is no joke. Why, to aunt and uncle, beauty is one of the cardinal sins. Yes, and Aunt Emma's even worse than uncle.
Don't believe any man could be like that.
Don't you? I'll bet you my uncle's never been alone with a pretty woman in his life. Why, he wouldn't know what to do.
You've been here half an hour and you haven't said a nice thing.
It isn't because I'm not thinking nice things. I think you're lovely.
Well, come closer to me then.
I'm afraid, lass. I'm afraid that I might be tempted to go wild and fling my arms round you, then you wouldn't let me come and see you anymore.
Oh, perhaps I shouldn't mind?
Don't tempt me, lass.
Do you mean to say you come here just to talk to me?
Well, I thought if I came here a bit more often, you'd see I didn't mean out wrong by it.
I believe you're shy.
No, it isn't that exactly, but...
Why? Joe,
Aye?
suppose there was something about me you didn't know.
Well, supposing there was, it wouldn't take me long to find out if I played my cards right.
Yes, but supposing I had a secret.
Every woman has her secrets, but I say let bygones be bygones.
But what if I told you it was a dangerous secret?
Hey, lovey, have you got something on your mind?
Joe, will you do something for me?
Say it and I'll do anything for you.
Even though it was something you couldn't tell anybody?
Well, if I could tell about it, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Then you'll do it?
Not half.
Well, we must lay our plans carefully.
Oh, trust me, lass.
We mustn't be caught.
Hey, I've never been caught yet. I'm supposed to be up in London on business.
You're quite sure there's no risk of you being found here?
Absolutely none. I've got a perfect alibi.
Oh, have you?
Oh.
Well, you're under arrest, both of you.
Must be daft.
Not half as daft as you'll be in a moment. See if he's got a gun, George.
He's innocent, I tell you.
We heard every word.
You leave it to me, lass.
Now listen here. Perhaps you don't know who we are.
I do and all. It's chaps like you as get 3 years and 9 strokes with cat.
We do, eh? And perhaps you'd like to know that we're special branch men. I suppose you're going to pretend you don't know what she is.
Well, she's not a bad lass.
Oh, I was wrong to get you mixed up in it.
Mixed up in what, love?
That's right. Go on pretending you don't know she's a spy.
A spy? By gum.
Oh, don't think too badly of me. I tell you, he knows nothing about it. He's absolutely innocent.
I'm as pure as the driven snow.
And you look it. What do you say, George?
He sounds like it, too.
Get ready, both of you.
What for?
Headquarters, of course. What do you think?
You don't mean to say you're going to take us to lock-up?
Where do you think we're taking you? The pictures?
But you can't do it. It'll all get in papers.
Not half it won't. Right across the front page. Phone the governor, George.
Oh, but what about my reputation, my wife?
That's right. Not a word about me. Why didn't you think about your wife before?
Oh, that was different. If my wife reads this in papers, she'll know all about you.
Yes, and I'll see she knows plenty.
Oh. Fetch her along.
Set the stage, boys. Charmaine's got her men. Parker and Midcalf are bringing them round now. They'll be here in a few minutes. So get ready to do your stuff.
Okay.
All right, Governor.
Well, Jenkins, have you thought it out?
I'm sorry, Mr. Vanderbilt.
No, sorrow doesn't help me much.
Well, what do you know about that? That butler's turned us down.
Well, that's what you get for letting amateurs in.
Well, we've got to have somebody working on the inside of that Sir Charles Goods house.
Well, we should look nice if he gives us away, shan't we?
Oh, you leave that to the governor.
You better go in, Jade.
Very well, Jenkins.
So if you let me have that letter and my references, Mr. Vanderbilt, I'll be getting along.
Oh, I'll take care of these for the present.
But I've got to hand Lady Neville's letter to Sir Charles when I get there tomorrow.
I don't think you'll be going after all, Jenkins.
But if I don't go tomorrow, I shall lose the job.
Oh, that's all right. We'll look after you for a few days.
I don't know what you mean.
You will. Jake will explain.
he is, Harry. Nice job I had getting him here.
Where's Lass?
George has taken her in the special room we keep for hot customers like her.
Ah, she's hot customer, right enough. Well, what's to do now?
Caught him red-handed.
Oh, you did you?
Look here, mister. There was naught wrong in it. I'm innocent. If this gets into papers, I'm ruined forever. It's worth £50 to me to get me out of this.
£50. Knock it in.
Ah, 100 then, 100.
The last man that we caught offered us 1,000. We refused that. Is the governor in?
I'm just going in. I'll tell him you're here.
Come here, you.
Parker's just come in, and I've got a brand new idea. You're in trouble with this butler fella, ain't you?
He's in trouble, too. Jake's taking him downstairs. He's staying with us for a few days.
Well, this bloke outside's in a state when he'll do anything.
I'll see him at once.
Wait a minute. Why shouldn't he take Jenkins' place? Give him a little of your special treatment first to put the wind up in proper.
Would he look the part?
Why, he's dumb enough to be anybody's servant.
Fetch him in.
Fetch him in.
You won't want your bag.
I remember the old saying, a fool and his luggage are soon parted.
I'll see this man alone. Sit down. Sit down. Let me see, your name is...
Joe Puddlefoot of Chapelthorpe, and I'm innocent.
I suppose you realize this is a very serious business, Puddlefoot.
It's serious for me. I don't know what I've done yet. What's the name of this place? It doesn't look much like a lock-up to me.
You're in the headquarters of the Secret Service.
By gum. Fancy me being here at my time of life.
I'm going to give you a chance to clear yourself and help us at the same time.
I'll take it.
You'll have to do something for us.
I'll do it, whatever it is.
Something secret.
It can't be too secret for me.
Now listen, Puddlefoot. In a certain house not far from London are some documents.
No.
Documents of the greatest national importance.
By gum.
In a safe that is almost impregnable.
You don't say.
A man of title is negotiating with a foreign country.
Well, then he ought to be ashamed of himself.
It may be in your power to prevent England going to war with Cochin China.
Cochin China?
Then you'll help us?
I will and all.
Good. I'm glad I'm dealing with a patriotic Englishman.
Well, I've been scoutmaster of the Walrus Patrol for 20 years.
Good. These documents are of such importance that the man who gets them will be covered with glory. Medals. Perhaps even a title.
You mean I might be Lord Puddlefoot? That wouldn't half tickle Emma. Go on, mister.
Then you're with us?
Aye, go on, but tell me what have I got to do?
It's perfectly simple. All you've got to do is to be a butler.
What, me a butler? You call that simple? I don't know out about butling.
I see. You don't like the idea. You'd rather stand in the dock. Very well, Puddlefoot.
Oh, no, I didn't say I wouldn't do it, only I'm a bit rattle-like. Now, tell me, how long have I got to be a butler, and when do I start and all that?
It's all arranged. Read that.
Dear Sir Charles, this letter is to introduce the bearer to you. Jenkins is a most excellent butler, so excellent, in fact, that we always overlooked his one failing, that of doing conjuring tricks at the oddest and sometimes most inconvenient moments. And I hope you will be able to do the same. With my best wishes, yours sincerely, Sybil Neville. Who's Jenkins?
You will be Jenkins.
But I shall be found out. Besides, I'm not...
Yes, I was afraid you wouldn't do it. It's a pity. Such an excellent opportunity of getting rid of that most unpleasant court business.
No, I haven't said no yet. Only there's something else. What about this conjuring?
That's most important. Whenever you get in a tight corner, do some conjuring.
But I can't do any tricks.
Neither could Jenkins. But keep on trying. You'll find some tricks in his suitcase, which you'll take with you because you'll want his clothes.
Oh, this is awful. When do I start?
You leave London tomorrow morning.
What about my wife, Emma?
Well, you can send her a telegram to say that you've gone on a sea trip and will be back in 2 weeks.
There'll be some explaining to be done when I do get back.
Now, please understand, Puddlefoot, I'm not forcing you to do this. You can always decline and let matters take their course.
Oh, no, I'll do anything. I want to do it.
Very well, then. The first thing you do on arrival is a conjuring trick.
Well, I'll try.
Now, then, listen.
Now, Nancy, you can't do anything to upset matters now. I'm going to bring off a very big deal. You know I've got the Count interested in my Manchu jades. If he buys now, I shall make a fortune.
But he seems to think he's going to buy me as well.
Oh, nonsense. The man's in love with you.
In love? He's a frightful nuisance.
Well, what's the matter? He's good-looking, rich.
I don't like foreigners.
Why, he's a nobleman.
It's no use, Father. I'm in love with Jack Merriman. And you know it.
I will not have that fellow's name mentioned in my house.
Daddy, darling, do be reasonable.
You know I've forbidden you to see him.
But how can he ever explain anything if you won't even have him in the house?
There's nothing to explain. If he comes into this house again, I'll have him thrown out, neck and crop.
Well, I shall never marry that Count Luxor. And what's more, I shall go and tell him so. Now.
Oh, Nancy, don't be hasty. I'm not trying to push this man onto you.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, not in the least. I shan't have to when once I get this deal through.
Is that a bargain?
Perhaps if you're nice to him a little bit longer, you may get to like him better.
Oh, there you go again. I don't want to quarrel, Daddy, about him, but...
Oh, Count Luxor, we were just talking about you.
And I was thinking about Nancy.
Strange, I was just saying to my daughter how interested you were in my Manchu Jade.
Oh, wonderful. And to think, Miss Nancy, that for centuries these wonderful things have belonged to a line of illustrious queens, and may so soon belong to the most beautiful woman of all.
How about having another look at them, Count?
Good afternoon.
Not today, thank you.
Don't you know who I am?
No?
I've just come here to do a bit of butling.
Oh, you're Mr. Jenkins.
That's right. Is the family at home?
Yes, I'll just go and tell Miss Nancy.
Well, think it over, Count. I'm only sorry I can't afford to keep them myself.
I have written to my mother in Czechoslovakia.
Oh, your mother. Ask her to come over here. We shall be delighted to see her.
I should like you to meet her. It is customary.
I always try to do what my father wishes.
Always so non-committal.
If you'll excuse me, I think Polly wants to speak to me. The butler's turned up, miss. Oh. This is the new butler, Mr. Jenkins, Miss Nancy. Good afternoon, Jenkins.
Pleased to meet you, lass. Nice little place you have here.
Really?
Aye. Much bigger than what I've been used to.
Bigger?
Well, about 3 times the size of ours.
Do you mean Lady Neville's?
Oh, don't take any notice of me, love. I mean, missy, I'm in a bit of a muck. At least, I nearly were.
I suppose you are Jenkins, the new butler?
Oh, yes, I've got my credentials to prove it.
I'll be back in a moment. It's the most extraordinary butler.
He's been with Lady Neville for some time.
Oh, well, perhaps he had a few drinks on the way.
I'll go and have a look at him. Jenkins! Jenkins!
Was you calling me, sir?
Your name is Jenkins, isn't it?
Oh, yes, sir, but I'm not used to it.
Why, didn't Lady Neville call you Jenkins?
Oh, no, sir. Never that, sir. Never that. No. She always used to address me by my Christian name of Thomas.
But it says here, introducing Henry Jenkins.
That's right, sir. But she used to call me Thomas because it...
But her husband's still alive.
Oh, she used to call me that when he were out.
Good gracious, I never thought she was that kind of a lady.
Oh, yes, sir. A woman if ever there was one.
You surprise me. Come into the library.
And he don't look a bit like a butler.
And he don't sound like one neither.
He's got on a grey top hat.
Well, I bet he didn't come by that legitimate.
Oh, leave off, Walter. You're only jealous.
Well, Polly never gets excited about me like that.
Well, she's used to you. Besides, you ain't much to get excited about. Go on, Polly, tell us some more. Well, as I was saying, no sooner had I opened the door than he gives me a wink.
Finally, I'm very strict about time. We dine at 7:45. That does not mean 7:43 or 7:46. It means 7:45.
Ah, 7:45, like.
The routine is all on these notes.
Oh. Lights out 10:30.
And that means 10:30. The household starts to go to bed at 10:15. At 10:25, you put out all the lights. This is a strict rule. Ah, Polly.
The tea's ready, sir.
Thank you. Will you take Mr. Jenkins down and get him acquainted with the staff?
Yes, sir.
I'd like to look over at staff.
Your new butler dresses like a sportsman, Sir Charles.
Curious fellow, but Lady Neville gave him a very excellent character.
Poor thing. Perhaps he's a little embarrassed.
Eccentric, I think, but far too keen on conjuring for my taste. However, come along, let's have some tea.
This is Mr. Jenkins.
Good afternoon, ladies. You all look nice and busy, I must say.
Why don't you stand up, Walter, and be respectful?
I'd rather sit down and be comfortable.
Oh, well, you take care of that cutlery, my lad. I shall want to know how many pieces there are presently.
I'm footman here.
All right, lad, I don't want your job. I'm butler, in case you don't know. See, cook, making something tasty.
I can see you got an eye for something nice.
We know what's what where I come from. We've got an eye for good things.
Perhaps you don't know it, but I'm engaged to this young lady.
Oh, I were engaged to one like her when I were young.
Did something come between you?
No, lass, her father come up behind me.
Some fathers have all the luck.
Oh, never mind him, Mr. Jenkins. Sit and talk to me. I believe in making people feel at home. Do you think you'll like the family?
Oh, I suppose they're all right when you understand them.
You'll find Sir Charles a bit trying.
Aye. I've heard a thing or two about him. Not that I believe lies about people, mark you. Some of them aren't true.
He's a bit funny sometimes.
Oh, in what way?
Nervy, you know.
Something on his mind, perhaps. Something to do with foreigners.
How quick you are at noticing things.
It doesn't take me long to size some people up.
I could say a lot.
We must spend a few hours alone one evening.
I'd love that.
I served the coffee.
I'm handing round coffee today myself, Walter.
It's my duty.
I like the way you handed the cups yesterday. You should hook your little finger so.
Well?
Well, kindly watch me. And don't you be above taking a lesson from them what knows better.
Yes, we have all suffered. My country is spending such a terrible amount of money on armaments. Always new designs come out which we have to buy.
Yes, yes.
What is your official position in your country, Count?
Nominally, I'm in the civil department, but actually, of course, my duties are chiefly diplomatic.
How exciting. You mean negotiating with foreign countries about secret documents and things?
Oh, yes, that is the sort of thing.
Oh, dash it all. That reminds me. I must write a note to Lady Neville this afternoon.
She's away.
Don't butt in, sir.
I merely conjectured from your above remark as you intend to write to Lady Sybil Neville, to which I simply added, she is away.
Well, mind your own business.
I was only trying to save you trouble.
I never heard of such a thing. Did you behave like this in her house?
You'd be surprised if you knew what I did there.
Well, go and attend to your duties, and don't interfere again.
I trust, sir, I give you every satisfaction.
Oh, go away. Can't you see I'm talking to my daughter and my guest?
As you wish. Thanks.
There is no answer. Sir Charles, I think it is all right.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I've just received this telegram.
Understand there are duplicates of Manchu Jades. Originals have tiny flaw. If satisfactory, will cable firm offer. Zelensky. Who's Zelensky?
The Baron Zelensky. He is our foreign minister.
Oh, good. Then we'll go to the safe and give him a once-over.
Ah, Miss Nancy.
Nancy, I shall want you in a few moments. Where are you going?
I was going to take Max for a walk.
Well, wait till I talk to you first.
Perhaps I could escort you.
Oh, please don't trouble, Count Buxtor.
Not a trouble. A pleasure.
Come along, Count. We'll look for the mark. I shouldn't worry about Nancy's mood, Count.
Sometimes I think that she will never regard me favorably.
Oh, I shouldn't feel like that. She thinks a great deal of you, really, but probably doesn't let you see it.
Well,
Confound it, I altered the numbers this morning. What the devil did I do with them?
didn't you write them down?
Positive. Oh, here we are. Now then. Where's my belly eyeglass?
Let me read them for you.
Oh, thank you. Do you mind?
0 to 40,
0 to 40,
0 to 50,
0 to 50,
and back to 20.
and back to 20. Now we'll soon settle the question.
If I could buy them myself, I could make a handsome profit,
If your foreign minister buys, I'll make you a handsome present.
which I will transfer to your charming daughter.
Very kind of you, I'm sure.
Ah, the secret mark.
I knew they were genuine. Now you can inform your foreign minister and get his offer at once.
I'm going to see your father.
Hello, what's that?
I I was on my way to meet you to warn you not to come here.
I know how you feel about this, Nancy, but I came here to see your father, and I'm going to see him.
Darling, it'll be the most fearful row. Do go before he finds you're here.
No, I won't. I'm going to see your father.
Well, here I am. What about it?
I want to know why you're keeping us apart.
I thought I'd forbidden you to come to this house.
I want to marry Nancy, and she wants to marry me.
I am not going to allow my daughter to marry a penniless orphan.
I'm not penniless. In 3 years...
3 years has got nothing to do with what I'm talking about now. I do not want you in this house.
Well, now I'm here, you've got to listen to me.
I refuse.
You've got to.
Jenkins! Jenkins!
I think he's in a little trouble.
What? Nancy, you go and entertain the Count. What's the meaning of this, sir?
I was trying to do a little conjuring trick, and now I can't undo it.
Don't worry about that now. Throw that man out. I'll attend to you afterwards.
What man?
That man, you fool. Oof. Ow.
Now, come on, young fella. Buzz off.
Who are you?
Never mind who I am. You off it.
I should like to see the face of the man that could throw me out.
Nay, I wouldn't try that on lad if I was you.
Uncle Joe!
Jack, shh. How dare you follow me?
What are you doing here?
I'm butler here. Now to laugh at, this is serious. If I could only get this hat off, I'd tell you so much.
What are you butler here for? What does it all mean, Uncle?
Stop calling me uncle. You want war with cops in China?
You in trouble?
No, I'm in Secret Service.
You?
Will you stop asking questions? I'm supposed to be throwing you out.
What are you in the Secret Service for?
I'm after documents, of course. This lot here are spies.
Where's Aunt Emma?
She's at home. She doesn't know out about this here.
Well, why don't you throw him out as I told you to?
Jack, lad, promise me you won't say how to do out.
What's the big idea?
This is my last chance of being saved from ruination.
What is?
What I'm doing. I'm in a terrible muck, but you'll be proud of me when this is made public.
Uncle, are you in trouble?
Nay, I'm just getting out of it. I can't talk now.
Jenkins, come here.
I'll be off with you now, and don't come here no more. I'm coming, sir. You know, one of these days, this here conjuring will get the better of me.
Is that all you've got to say for yourself?
Well, I think in future I'd better stick to trick with Peg.
You'll stick to nothing further in this house. You'll pack up your clothes and leave.
Hey, but you can't do that. What about my duties?
I'll see about them.
But you can't do butling. You can't go to bed at 10:15, lock up and put the lights out at 10:30. Nay, I can't leave here before tomorrow morning.
Why not?
Because it wouldn't be right.
Very well, then. You'll leave this house before 12 o'clock tomorrow morning.
I shall be out long before then.
This is the most extraordinary thing that's ever happened. He's my uncle.
Who?
Your butler.
Jenkins?
Of course, he's Joe Puddlefoot.
Oh, you're pulling my leg.
Don't be silly. Do you think I don't know my own uncle?
Well, what's he doing here as our butler?
That's what I'm going to find out. He's babbling about spies and documents and all sorts of rubbish.
Well, it's certainly been behaving in the most extraordinary fashion since he's been here.
Well, the whole thing's extraordinary. Aunt Emma came round to see me in London yesterday.
She doesn't know he's here.
Of course not. She's in an awful state, searching for him.
Well, what does it all mean?
That's what I'm going to find out. There's a chance for us here.
What are we going to do?
I'm going to stay at the village and send a wire to Aunt Emma to meet her. You mark my words, we may be able to turn this situation to our advantage. Now, you must keep calm, Aunt Emma.
When you see me getting excited, you can tell me to keep calm. I won't deny that I'm a bit worried.
Of course you are.
Well, I didn't come all that way to talk about myself. Where's your Uncle Joe?
Mr. Parker? Yes? Mr. Jenkins, the butler from the big house is waiting downstairs to see you.
I said, where's your Uncle Joe?
I'm not saying I know, but I've got an idea.
Well, maybe you have an idea as to why I disappeared like that.
Not the foggiest.
Well, perhaps you can clear the mist up a little bit. Now that I've come all this way, what do you want me to do?
Trust me.
I could have done that at home if I'd wanted to be foolish.
I think Uncle's in danger.
In danger of what?
Being found out.
Oh, then in that case, I'll help him first and ask him a few questions afterwards.
No, Aunt. You mustn't do that. Now, you've got to leave everything to me.
Well then, tell me, is there a woman in this?
How could any man look at another woman when he's got you?
Ah, that's one way of looking at it.
Of course, the idea's absurd. Of course, if you were on my side, Aunt, Uncle would be on my side, too.
That's always been the rule in our home life.
If I promise to get Uncle out of trouble, Will you help me to get my money so that I can marry whom I like?
Now, why worry about that when you know he's in trouble?
I want an answer.
Oh, very well, then, if you must have it. Yes.
Right. Now, you stay here and rest. Don't move until I call for you.
Where are you going?
Down below. No, don't you come with me. It's full of your pet vices, tobacco and drink.
Oh.
Well, what do you want?
Here. I've got something to tell you. I've got numbers.
You've got it?
And I've got sack and all.
You've got the sack.
This morning.
Why on earth couldn't you have told me about that before?
I've been trying to get out to meet you all the afternoon.
When you're leaving?
Tomorrow morning.
Then we've got to pull it off tonight.
You're quite right. Some foreign government are going to make a bid for them Manchu Jade documents. I heard the Count talking to Sir Charles about a telegram he'd had. Here, that reminds me. Where are the documents? I had a peep at some jades in Sir Charles's hand, but looked to me like bits of green stone.
Ah, but you're dealing with spies. Tonight, when everybody's gone to bed, I shall be in the grounds. When I get your signal, okay, then I'll come up to the house. You let me in, and I'll do the rest.
When I see Sir Charles and the Count at the hands of the police...
Then you'll wake up.
I'll wake up?
Oh, well, yes, and find yourself famous.
See, this'll be an eye-opener for Chapelthorpe, will this? I must be off now. I'll finish my beer first.
Where's your father?
In the library, having his usual nap before dinner.
Good.
What have you discovered?
Uncle's in league with some crooks down at the Red Cow. And for some reason or other, he's going to help them to steal some things called the Manchu Jade.
The Manchu Jade? But they belong to Father. They're worth a fortune.
Well, listen. At 10:30 tonight, they're going to open the safe and steal them.
Well, we must warn the police and have them here waiting.
No. That'd spoil my chances. If I can save your father's property, he'll welcome me with open arms. Yes, and if I can save Uncle from the crooks, I shall be the family's white-haired boy.
Oh, you're sure there's no danger?
You leave it to me. Listen, I've got to get into this house before 10:30. Can you leave a window open for me?
That one.
Fine. Now, you know nothing about this. Just behave as if nothing's happened.
Darling, I'll do whatever you say.
Bless you. I must go now. Keep Aunt Emma out of mischief.
Oh.
Bonnet.
They haven't gone to bed yet. I hope they don't suspect something.
If they have, it's your fault. I thought you said they went to bed at 10:15.
Well, they broke routine. Sir Charles and the Count are up playing chess.
Well, stuff them and get them to bed.
I've told them time twice already.
Well, this is our last chance. If we don't pull it off, it's all up with you.
Well, what can I do?
Oh, do anything but get them to bed, and quick.
I'll try, but I'll have to think of something to stop that game of chess. Oh. As it is now very near bedtime, and you will doubtless be retiring soon, I should like, if only in some small measure, to justify my previous claim to being an expert conjurer. I therefore propose to send you to bed happy by introducing to you my most celebrated trick, which, for your pleasure, I have been assiduously practicing since lunch. It is called Aspro, or the disappearing ball. I place the ball with great dexterity upon the table.
What the devil are you doing?
An accident, Sir Charles, I assure you, upon my honor.
Well, I don't want you here. Get out.
It is all right, Sir Charles. I think I remember the position.
Oh, but I think my knight was here.
Of course. Protected by the bishop. Here.
Quite so, yes.
And, Sir Charles, I must apologize for making it impossible for you to continue the game.
My move, I think.
Oh, well, undaunted, I must proceed. I have here a magic cloth, which is empty upon both sides, as you will observe. As you will observe. As you will observe.
The devil! He's done it again. Get out. Go to bed.
Hey, Sir Charles, I can't go to bed. What about routine? What about time?
I think perhaps he is right, Sir Charles. I remember the positions. We finish the game tomorrow.
Just as you like, Count. But I don't feel a bit sleepy.
You better go to bed all the same.
Be quiet, will you? If you feel like that, Count, good night.
Good night, Sir Charles.
Good night.
Now, sir, what have you got to say for yourself?
I speak my thoughts at the proper time.
I believe you're daft.
Inscrutable I may be, Sir Charles, but not daft.
I can't trust myself to speak.
Then don't, Sir Charles.
Ah! Why is that window open?
I closed it before, sir. I will do so again.
If you closed it once, why is it open now?
Ah, there's a lot of dark things afoot in this house, if you ask me.
Good night.
Good night, Sir Charles.
What's that?
It were only me closing window.
I thought I heard a knock on the door. Don't do that.
It's all right.
It's not all right.
I were only showing you what you thought you heard. If only you'd go to bed, I could get on with my duty.
Ah.
Good evening.
Here, what do you want to come creeping in here like a thief at night for?
I've got a message to deliver.
Well, we don't want any messages. Come round it morning.
Wait a minute.
Don't make such a noise. You'll have to Charles here back again. I've had enough trouble with him already.
Anything going on here?
Nothing to do with your branch of the service. Now, if you'll kindly go out and get on with my routine.
I came to warn you about a convict.
Well, we haven't got any convicts here. At least not yet.
There's one escaped this evening.
Well, I don't want to know out about it.
He's been seen in this vicinity. He's a dangerous character. He won't hesitate to murder if anybody gets in his way.
Well, I'm not going to get in his way, so what are you telling me for?
All right. I've warned you.
I don't want you warning. I've got sack already.
Good night.
I overheard you talking to that policeman.
I don't hold with policemen creeping about at night. If you ask me, they're up to no good.
But there's an escaped convict about.
Aye, I heard.
Well, exercise special care. See that everything's locked up.
Whatever I do tonight, it'll be my duty.
There's only one thing I'd like to say to you before I go to bed. If I hadn't sacked you this afternoon, I'd sack you tonight.
Oh, you must be a bit disappointed, like. Never mind. You can't have the same bit of fun twice.
Ah. Ooh.
I don't know why you've got me here if I can't be of any help.
You can help when the time comes.
Help you, maybe.
Well, I did think your presence might induce Uncle to agree with my proposal.
Oh, I see. A kind of a catcall, like.
Oh, Aunt, how can you say a thing like that?
I might just as well say it as think it like you.
Yes, well, I must be going now, dear. You know, I must get nearer the house.
Old to 40. Old to 50.
Don't make a sound.
Hello, where do you come from?
Do you see this knife?
That's our bread knife.
I'm desperate.
Oh, never mind, lad. While there's life, there's hope. There's many a good man committed suicide and died overnight before he had time to regret it morning.
I ain't thinking of suicide. I'm thinking of murder.
Ah, well, I can't stop now. I'm busy.
Stay where you are.
I don't like the look of you. It strikes me you're up to no good. How'd you get in here?
Through the window, of course.
Well, you'd better get out again before I have a mind to get you into trouble.
Can't you see I'm desperate?
Well, what are you telling me for?
Are you cuckoo?
No, I'm butler. I'm what they call pro-tem butler. But don't ask me any more questions, because I haven't got time to answer them.
Take your hand off that door.
Well, if you've got anything to say, I'll say it quickly, because I'm in a hurry.
Off with those clothes.
What do you take me for, one of them nudists? I wouldn't think of such a thing. It's a good job for you I'm busy. I'd have had you arrested.
Come on, off with them.
What do we do now?
Wait and see what happens. There's a policeman at the gate.
Oh, he only came to tell us that the convict had escaped. Let's keep out of sight. Then we shall hear when your uncle lets the burglars in.
Well, what's the game?
It's no go, it's all up.
All up nothing. Why aren't you getting on with your job?
Well, that convict's got me clothes and I'm locked in.
Well, what's the matter with putting on his and coming out this way?
What, me getting the convict's clothes at my time of life?
Come on, get on with it. This is the end of you. Oh, come on. Come on, here's the window open.
I closed it not long since.
Don't argue, get inside and see that everything's all right.
Great.
Get a move on. I'll wait here.
All right, I've locked him in.
All to 40. All to 50. Back to 20. Which is Jade's.
How the devil do I know? Where's that fool Jenkins? Jenkins! Go and open that door. No, I'll do it myself.
We'll both do it.
Here you are, Parker.
You say there's a convict in here?
Yes, I saw him from the window, sir.
Well, where is the fool Jenkins? 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 All right, you go down there and I'll go to the library. No, I'll go to the library and you go down there. No, we'll both go to the library. Nancy, you go down there. Well, why the devil doesn't somebody do something?
Father, darling, don't get so excited. The constable knows best.
Well, I think we'll start on the library, sir.
All right. Jenkins? Jenkins? There he is, opening my safe. Shoot him.
Nay, Sir Charles, I were not opening the safe, I were closing it.
What, Father? It's Jenkins.
I thought there was something funny about you.
Not so fast, young man.
Do you mean to say you opened the safe?
I unclosed it. I always close all doors. It's the way I was brought up.
Jenkins, what are you doing?
My duty. And now, Constable, you do yours. I order you to arrest Sir Charles Good.
What are you talking about?
Nay, lass, I'm sorry for you. No girl can help having the father she's got.
What's the meaning of all this rubbish?
It means, sir, that I've known what you are ever since I came into this house. You were a spy betraying your country to that dear Czechoslovakia and planning to start a war with Cochin China.
Oh, he ought to have been in an asylum.
If you want to know something, I'm in Secret Service.
Rubbish.
Father!
Good heavens, the Jades have gone.
Aye, and they're in a safe place. We have all the evidence in our hands.
Jenkins, where are my Jades?
They're in the hands of my colleague. I gave them to him through that near window.
Good gracious.
Jenkins, what is all this about spies and Secret Service?
If you ask me, this is a trick that's been done before. This man's only a dupe.
No insults, Constable. I belong to a higher branch of the service. And there's a man that's higher up still.
What's the meaning of this?
You can't put the handcuffs on him. He's my superior officer.
Do you mean to say you gave my Jades to this man?
Aye, he's got them right enough.
Nothing of the sort. I never had him. He's got it.
You play the game. It's about time we told these policemen who we are. I believe they're beginning to doubt our bona fides.
Well, where are my Jades? I want them.
I think this is your property, Sir Charles.
Jack!
Thank heaven they're here. Where did you get them from, my boy?
My uncle gave them to me, to keep out of the hands of that thief.
Uncle? What uncle?
I have that honor. And I may add, however, that I am only wearing this suit of clothes professionally. Him and me have been working together hand in hand all the time.
Oh, yes. And you said you'd let me have my money so that I could get married at once.
I don't remember saying that.
And Father's going to give his consent, aren't you, Father?
Well, I suppose under the circumstances...
Well, if that's the case, then everybody will be happy. And in return for all I've done, all I ask is one small favour, that you will keep these proceedings quiet from my wife.
Certainly, Jenkins.
A Puddlefoot, if you don't mind, Sir Charles. And now in return for this small favour, I'm going to introduce you to the final act of my conjuring career. My swan song, as you might say. This trick is entitled The Convict's Return. In this innocent-looking cupboard is about as nasty a piece of work as you ever set eyes on.